Good morning. So I'm so enjoying the sun at the moment, and I thought I'd take this opportunity to invite you to come outside with me and have a look in the polytunnel. So though it's been an extraordinarily challenging time lately through the winter, nonetheless we ordered the polytunnel, built it, and now we're reaping the rewards. And it's such a pleasure to take you in here, let you have a look how things are going. So what we've got all along this side is what's called the staging, which enables you to put the seedlings and the young plants up at a nice height. So these are all marigolds, which are a wonderful flower to do with the energy of the sun, particularly that wonderful yellow orangey colour. Down below we've got some early potatoes which are just starting to come through, and up here we've got some chard plants and some spinach, and here are some tomatoes. The peas have just come out very recently, and the runner beans we're still waiting for more beans, still waiting for these to come out, more tomatoes. And these are poppies. So that tiny little plant there is eventually going to become one of those huge poppy plants with their magnificent flowers. And we've got some spinach just starting to come up here, waiting on these courgettes and pumpkins. Managed to get some of these from someone's front gate. He's put them for sale and you put the money in the house. Present from a daughter, the mint plant. Present from Ingasha, the evergreen. And it's nice when you have a polytunnel or somewhere like that to have somewhere to sit down in and just appreciate the plants. And so these are our special delight. We've been buying these from Wells Market a couple at a time, and these are blueberry plants. We've had to use a special ericaceous compost because they are lime hating plants. They like acid, they require an acid soil in which to grow. And look, you can already see the flowers, and those flowers in due course will produce the blueberries. I've never had the pleasure of growing blueberries before, so it's a real treat for me. And over here we have some peas which are much more established than the ones I showed you earlier. And again from the market we managed to pick up these strawberry plants, and they are doing so well, coming into flower, so that's really nice. And these are the auto pots ready for the tomato plants when they're big enough, and the beans will go into them too. These are the broad beans, also in the water pot system. It's a wonderful watering system, and you can make it automatic or just fill the spaces below there. And this is the raised bed which we had great pleasure in building very recently, and we've got spinach plants and Swiss chard plants here, lots of space for other plants to come in later on. And these two herbs are there just temporarily. They'll eventually go out into the herb garden outside when they've grown a bit bigger. And that's the lobelia, which is going to cascade lovely blue and white flowers down the side of the raised bed in time. And these little tiny ones are radishes, just come up very recently. So it's a wonderful way to start the day, to just come in here and be with the plants. And as the day goes on it warms up, and in the afternoon it's really hot, so it's just lovely to come here and enjoy the heat. So great gratitude to First Tunnels, a company in Accrington in Lancashire where I used to live, that have provided this wonderful polytunnel by mail order. And it was a real challenge putting it up, and that's why it's such a pleasure to have the experience. So thank you very much, and we're blessed by our neighbour's apple trees just starting to come into flower here. And I'd just like to finish by leaving you with the sight of the sun coming up over the house. Thank you very much.